Hello everyone, it's Shane Kanto, your Wasteland reviewer, and I'm here to review Judy. And this was a film that I didn't really hear about coming into this year. Usually there's a lot of films that it's like big anticipated kind of award season, and films like Goldfinch got a lot of buzz, Ad Astra got a lot of buzz, The Irishman. But I really didn't hear about this until I saw the trailer for this a couple months ago. I'm like, Renee Zellweger, she's still in movies. And I know after she got a whole bunch of plastic surgery, people didn't recognize her, and she was in a weird place in her career, which this seems to happen a lot with particular actors and actresses, like a Mickey Rourke, who winds up being in The Wrestler, looking at a film that kind of parallels his own life. And I guess this kind of parallel for Renee Zellweger, where it's kind of like you're over the hill and you're really hoping that you're not forgotten at a particular stage in your career. And her playing Judy Garland, she gives a powerhouse performance. And she makes all of her dialogue work. She brings an energy to this film that, to be perfectly honest, doesn't pop up from a whole lot of other people in the film. I would say in like a short clip, it's a great performance and a good film. And because it's a very sad story and you really care about her, it does get very like, I'm in a movie at points where it's like, okay, it's really getting there. But there's moments in this that are really emotionally resonant, and there's one particular sequence in this film where she goes home with a gay couple after one of her concerts because, she's a very lonely person, and just this like little evening that she spends with them, it's funny, it's sad, and it really hits emotionally, and it tells a lot about her. And it's a really interesting part in the film because otherwise it is just a lot of her really chewing up her acting and really doing a great job, along with solid performances around of not so interesting people, honestly, because it's like Jessie Buckley's in this, who I absolutely loved in Wild Rose, and she got a chance to shine in Chernobyl, but she's just kind of there in this film and doesn't get a whole lot to do. You have Michael Gambon, who's in it, who doesn't get a whole lot to do. Rufus Sewell's in it, who doesn't get a whole lot to do. So it's kind of thrown in these little pieces, but honestly, some of the most interesting and sad sequences in this film are little flashbacks to when Judy Garland was younger and dealing with one of the studio execs at MGM, and those scenes are hard to watch. And there's quite a few scenes hard to watch in this film, and really getting to see into the tragic backstory of this woman and her really trying to hold on to something. But I think the best scenes in this film are when she's performing, because she really owns it. And Renee Zellweger, from what I understand, does her own singing in this film, and she does a really great job, and it's a really powerful performance. And if anything, just to go see this film for the performance, the rest of the audience was a particular demographic, which makes sense because they probably were a lot of fans of Judy Garland when she was still performing, if you catch my drift, as my girlfriend and I were some of the youngest people in this audience. But if you really like Judy Garland and really want to see her story and understand like the later part of her career, go check this out. And if you really want to see a powerful performance, Renee Zellweger delivers it. But otherwise, it's a fine film. I enjoyed it, and I would recommend it. But those are my thoughts. Let me know what you think. Comment below. And thank you as always for supporting your Wasteland reviewer.